Hello, everyone. In today's video, we will talk about some interesting facts about science. Even if you didn't like science class in school, it's hard not to be amazed by science facts now that you're an adult. Seriously, take a moment to think about what both nature and technology can do. It's really amazing, and it's likely that you don't know even a small fraction of the interesting and weird things scientists have found so far. So let's get started. Do you know? Razor blades can dissolve easily in a human stomach. Don't freak out if you ever swallow a razor blade. The body can do more than you might think. On a scale from 0 to 14, acids are ranked by how strong they are. The lower the pH level, the stronger the acid. The pH of stomach acid is usually between 1.0 and 2.0, which means it is very strong. Scientists did a study and found that the thickened back of a single-edged blade broke down after being in stomach acid for 2 hours. Do you know? The ocean makes all of the oxygen on Earth. Have you ever thought about where the air we breathe comes from? You might think of a rainforest at first, but here is a cool science fact. The National Oceanic Service says that all of the clean air we breathe is thanks to marine organisms that are made up of plants. More than half of the oxygen in the world comes from plants that make oxygen through photosynthesis. Do you know? About 1 million pounds of water can be in a cloud. If you dreamed as a child that you would float on a cloud with no weight, this science fact might make you change your mind. The USGS says that the average cumulus cloud can weigh up to 1 million pounds. That's about as heavy as the biggest plane in the world when it's full of people and cargo. Do you know? The soil is alive. There are more microorganisms in just 1 teaspoon of soil than there are people on Earth. Millions of species and billions of organisms, bacteria, algae, tiny insects, earthworms, beetles, ants, mites, fungi, and more, represent the greatest concentration of biomass anywhere on the planet. Don't you know? Bananas give off radiation. Here is an interesting fact about one of your favorite foods. Bananas contain potassium, and since potassium decays, that makes the yellow fruit slightly radioactive. But don't worry. You'd have to eat 10 million bananas at once to die from radiation poisoning caused by bananas. Do you know? There are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the whole universe. Here is a cool fact about space, and one about Earth, that you probably didn't know. NASA experts think that the Milky Way could have anywhere from 100 billion to 400 billion stars. A 2015 paper in the journal Nature, on the other hand, said that the number of trees on Earth is much higher, 3.04 trillion. Do you know? On other worlds, it can rain diamonds. There is so much pressure in the atmospheres of Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn that carbon atoms can crystallize and turn into diamonds. Scientists were able to create the right conditions in a lab to prove that this happens on Neptune and Uranus. Other scientists think that it might rain up to 2.2 million pounds of diamonds on some parts of Saturn every year. Do you know? Water can be in 3 forms at the same time. This is called the triple boil or triple point, and it is a temperature and pressure at which a substance can be a gas, a liquid, and a solid at the same time. Every material has a different triple point, which is also the only place where all 3 states of matter can be present at the same time. At 0.1 degrees Celsius and 0.006 atm, water is just above freezing and at its triple point. Do you know? Bacteria make up half of your body. Experts say that the human body is made up of about 30 trillion human cells and 39 trillion bacteria, which is about a 1:1.3 ratio. In the past, scientists thought that we were 10 times more bacteria than people. Do you know? Cold water freezes before hot water does. It might not make sense, but this is called the MPMB effect. Scientists now think that this is because the speeds of water particles change in a way that makes them easier to freeze when they are hot. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you and have a nice day.